Welcome to Madre, Mujer, Tambien podcast. This is a podcast where women feel comfortable finding balance.
Love it.
In their lifestyle, when they are married, when they have kids. It is really hard to continue your life as after you have a delivery, have babies, and you become a mom. And so you always feel tired, guilt, because you're working a lot, because you don't give your kids enough time, or what you call enough time, because I am the big example that if you wanna be present, if you wanna be an efficient mom, you can, regardless of how much you work outside, regardless of how many roles you play.
Yes.
Janet, Grace by Craze, or Grace Craze.
Grace Craze.
Grace Craze. Yo siempre digo Grace by Craze.
So the name of the company is called Grace Craze. Usually when we have an event, my family is Hispanic, my parents are Colombian, my husband is Dominican. There's a lot of food, but there's never really healthier food because there's a lot of fried stuff or it's a lot of things that we love, but I'm always the one to bring like some carrots, some celery, some stuff for the kids to try to be healthier. So this sort of fell in my lap. It's a franchise I purchased. And I'm very excited to start it. And I'm very excited. I'm already working in it. The store isn't open yet, but it's been a dream. It really is. It's been a dream for me. And I've been welcomed very much into the community. And I absolutely love what I do. And even making the boards is sort of therapeutic. And it's so easy to do. And my goal and my dream is to have more than one store. It's to have people come into the store and have classes for moms and even have a spot for like the moms to bring their kids so that the kids can also have a good time, kids parties. And my ultimate goal is to help special needs. Have classes for special needs kids where I know that the moms don't get a break sometimes. They can either drop off their kid or stay with their kid and we can just, work with them, manualidades.
So basically you're saying, hey, Dhariany, I'm opening, my store and eventually we're going to offer programs that will help mothers.
Yes.
And will help the community in general, but mothers who need the time, who need the break, and who will be happy to have their kids in this extracurricular that will make a difference in their lifestyle.
Yes, 100%. Because as mothers, we have to do everything. We have to, literally, what do? We take care of our kids. We take care of ourselves, supposedly, but we're always last. Why would I even say that first? Our husbands, our families, our homes, our jobs, our bosses come first, and then we always come last. Unfortunately, that's how it's been my whole life. And just now is when I'm realizing that's not right. And it's not really getting me anywhere.
Great. So what I think about your company, your project, your business is that as a client, because let me tell you, Janet surprised me and Anidis in our first event or picnic. And we were, wow, she is amazing, sweet, attentive to detail. Everything was to the point. Every woman that went to this picnic felt special. Yeah. And I think that that's like your signature. That's something that differentiates you from others. And I can tell with this first impression, you want to do business. You want to be close to you and have you as part of the team when we do events. Why? Because the guests that we have in every event will feel welcome, will feel happy. Everyone, I still remember, they were saying like, oh my God, what is this? I didn't know it was gonna be like this. And the host was like, me either. I mean, we didn't know Janet was so great at what she does.
Thank you.
So any feedback that you have received from that event or other events that kind of push you and motivate you to continue?
One of the things that I absolutely love is somebody comes to me sort of lost. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even have time for this. I can't even think. Overwhelmed with the whole process. And I love to sort of break it down, ask the questions that I need, get what's in their mind and create for them. I like to surprise people too. I like to create for them what I think that they want. And they're always really
Is this a surprise?
Surprised. This is a surprise for you.
Let me show. I don't know if you can see, but I love gifts. I love surprises. And this is so beautiful. And then I love good food. Like she mentioned, she tries to do healthy options that are still good.
Yes.
You don't need just to eat junk food or fried food to enjoy a good snack, I guess.
Yeah,
Would
it could
that
be a full meal because it's got your protein, it's got your dairy, it's got your vegetables and your fruit, and then a little something sweet here and there.
Okay, she needed to clarify that she knows what you need to have in every food. And so I am happy to tell you that Jane came to our life. And I say our life because I have so many women next to me that we work together. And we look forward to share with you.
Thank you.
I believe that every business, and this is something that my therapy told me about, every business is an extension of the human being behind.
Oh, that's
So we
beautiful.
can tell why you're so detail oriented, what you make us feel good, why we look forward to work with you, because you're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have to say that.
Thank you. And I want
Yes.
to also tell you back that what you're doing is absolutely amazing. For a very long time, I was in my own world about what a wife should be, what a mother should be. And I started seeing things differently and started sort of questioning, why do we always follow the same script? Why is it what my mother told me to do? Why? And I was thinking, like, I've been thinking this for a while, and you also came into my life, and I've listened to every single one of your podcasts. I like binge watch them like you binge watch Netflix. And no, it's very eye-opening, and it's beautiful to see that you also bring men, and that men also have their, way
They have
of
an
thinking.
opinion, they have a
Yes.
say, they're important.
Yes.
I believe that in order for us to be independent, to be in charge of not only the house, but also our profession, our professional world, we don't need to minimize, neither minimize the men's role. They are important. They have a saying, and they are part of the family structure that we should aim for.
Yes.
Now, when it's not possible, when there's like guys that sometimes they don't know what they want, they don't have their priorities set, we understand. We have to let them go. Go. But when there's guys that look forward to create a family, to build something nice with a woman, we should make them feel part of it.
Yes.
We should give them their place. And if we are comfortable with who we are, what we give to these men, we should also ask for what we need to receive. That's my saying all the time. And so talking about my podcast, Motherhood and Womanhood, that's how I translate
Yes.
this. We always talk about balance. We always talk about how can we improve. We always talk about how we can pause, have a break, because we're always doing things for others, things for the husband, for the boyfriend, the kids, and the job, because we want to be productive. Forget about, our moms, our grandma. This is the era to be productive. And being productive creates an idea that you have to be always doing something for your business, always busy. And this podcast tells you, yes, it's okay and it's great that you work and you pursue your dream. You open that business that you want to open. You collaborate with so many women out there that are creating events, but you need to pause as well. You need a break. You need to rest. You need to sleep 2 hours more to get a massage, to take that vacation. And this doesn't make you a bad mother. You just need to prioritize and understand that if you are good as a woman, that you're minimizing the moments that you're tired, that you're irritated, aggravated, hartica. Eso yo no sé cómo se traduce. ¿Cómo se traduce eso?
Fed up.
Fed up. Yes, tú viniste aquí a enseñarme eso. She came to, to prepare me for the English series. Yes. So when you are good, when you feel comfortable as a woman, then you're going to be present for your kids,
Right.
for your husband. Because also being in a relationship has many challenges at home.
So many. It's a roller coaster, I say.
Yes. So this podcast, the intention is to bring awareness, to bring you a peace of mind that you can actually pursue your career, your life as a mom, in a relationship, but also you need to be in charge of yourself. That's the first priority. And we spoke a little bit about her business, how we met in this beautiful event. We spoke a little bit about the podcast itself because she says that she's a big fan.
I am a huge fan.
And I'm proud of that.
Yes.
No me soporto. Tradúceme eso. ¿Cómo se dice eso? No me soporto, no me aguanto. Oh my God. Estoy feliz. Qué emoción.
I'm beyond myself.
I'm beyond myself. Yo le estoy diciendo, estoy cogiendo las clases de inglés que necesito para empezar la serie en inglés. But also, I wanted to ask you, besides the business, besides the podcast itself, what is the big challenge for you as a mother and as a woman?
As a mother, I have 3 kids, 17, 12, and 5.
Let me say this. You are a hero.
Thank you.
Oh, my God.
I also have 2 from my husband's marriage, and they're older, but they're still my children as well. I love them so much.
So it's going to be like 5?
5. 4 boys, 1 tiny girl. Yes. And I absolutely love them all, but it's like trying to split up your time between the kids. Like, it's almost like right now I can focus on you, but you not so much right now. Like, you know, right now he's having problems with school or his car or a girl. So the other ones sort of go to it's really trying to give them all what they need. And that I find
that's
difficult.
the challenge.
That's
and
my biggest challenge.
how do you cope with everything? Like, what is the tool that you use to organize yourself? Because I've been there. I am there. I only have 2 girls, 6 and 4. But me being able to organize, like have a planner, an agenda that I can work with, save me so much like pressure on my shoulder, save me from going nuts, from going crazy. And so what is it that you're doing? And if you're not doing it, if you need help with that, let me introduce you to my planner that is coming up soon by November, December.
I love planners.
It's just custom to us.
I love
Man and women.
That's exciting because I absolutely love planners. I have notebooks everywhere, but I do not like.
My production can tell you that I'm a big fan of planners. I even collected, is about to say. One of the girls that visited us like 3-4 weeks ago, she organized the house and everything. She cleaned up. She does it for other people. Like that's her business. And she was talking to me about letting go things. I promise I will let go all my planners. But I first need to finish, my own. And like I said, I am a big fan of these because it helps me to get direction, order, and I don't know if you can relate, but I feel that everything I have going on, I put in my planner and then I'm free. And then I have less
anxiety and stress.
And so that's why I'm creating this.
I absolutely love that. And I'm very proud of you for that. And that's always been a goal for me. And I will try a calendar on my phone. I will try downloading a calendar on my computer. But I have so many things going on that it's just so, like in the moment when it happens, I will literally text the whole family and screenshot things and send them to myself and try to put it on a calendar. But it's just a lot of different things and it's not very organized and me da vergüenza decirlo.
So the opportunity here is that you recognize it.
Yes.
And so you're going to work on it little by little. Yeah. Might not happen from, 1 month to the other, but I'm confident that you're going to get it.
Thank you.
Why? Because you already see it.
Yes.
The issue there, and that's why we do the podcast, that's why we talk about womanhood and motherhood, is to bring awareness. It's like an eye-opening topics that we go automatically. What is that? Pilot? Automatic pilot?
Autopilot.
Mm-hmm. Autopilot. That's how we live because we have bills to pay. We have kids to pay attention to. There's so many deadlines, school, doctors. There's so much going on top of any personal issues that we have with ourselves. we're not okay all the time. Sometimes we have low energy. We are negative.
Yeah.
We have those days. I mean, I'm not here telling you that my life is perfect. I just have my little secrets to keep running and to keep doing my best.
Right.
And I understand what areas of opportunities and growth I have. And so what we are telling you with this topic is that no matter where you at, no matter how you feel, if you can take some time for yourself and discover what is it that is, bothering you, what is it that is holding you back, what is it that doesn't let you continue or expand, you will find answers that only you can learn from, that only you are able to take the decision to act upon.
Right.
So I am very happy to talk to you about the business, about your life as a mom, about the planning, which is an area that you do very well for your customers, and that I know that, and that we know that now she's gonna work on for her own, because I could see what you mean. It's like, okay, Dhariany, I have the business, yeah, but I have the personal, and they get mixed up.
Yes.
And so that's a challenge, and I can see it because of myself. Like, I have a lot going on, and that's why I'm creating the planner.
I love that.
Because I have so many planners, and I like them, but I like mine better because I'm like, I know what I need as a mom and as a woman. So that's why I'm getting started, like, promoting it. I have a very high.
I'm so excited. I really am excited. And it's like papers, right? That we can.
Yeah. I'm old school.
Does it hold a pen?
We are working on that.
Okay.
Okay, so if I need to talk about my planner before printing, it's with her that I need to talk, because she's already giving me ideas. Didn't I say that she's detail oriented? Oh my God. She honors that.
Thank you.
So yeah, in terms of relationship, and we promised that we were gonna do an Spanish podcast, but it just flow and it's fine, whatever. I think that there's so many women and men that need to hear this message in English, and we need to start. In terms of relationship, what do you think is the biggest challenge and your biggest strength in that area? And why I ask this, because yes, we come here to talk about our life as mothers, as women, but to be honest, part of you being a present and efficient mother, when effective, and to pursue your dreams, to feel empowered, goes along a lot just for those women who like to be in relationship, who love to be, in partnership. It depends a lot on that. They say, oh, your happiness is it only depends on you. Well, let me tell you, if you live with someone, it also depends on them.
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes, you're the primary source, but it depends also on how easily is it to live with this person, or how hard is to communicate or to comprehend each other. So my question to you, having said that, is what is relevant in the sense of relationship to you?
So I just want to touch upon one thing that you said. When you're, obviously with your spouse, they affect a lot, right? Your personality, even just everything about you. I was listening to something today. It was a podcast about, like how people alter other people's feelings and their moods and emotions. You could go to work, you could go into work at a great mood, and then somebody's in a bad mood and talking about, whatever, the boss, this, that, and it will change your mood. So imagine you go home every day, right? And you're going through the same thing with your husband or wife. And also, so that's just one thing I wanted to mention. And we are always evolving, I think. We are always changing, right? I am not the same person that I was at 16, in my 20s, and my 30s. I am a completely different person right now in my 40s. And a lot of people, mostly women, are like, I like the new Jane. Who is this Jane?
You like it?
She's not taking shit. At least I'm trying not to.
Give me 5.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
So It's come with, and I've mentioned this before, therapy, right? And a little bit of medication here and there, in terms of like, antidepressants. And I'll just say it because it's really helped me a lot.
And just because also, I want you to add that it's okay, because if you have the strength, the faith that you can move forward, and you take, control of your life, it's normally, don't feel that that's the end, that's it for you.
Yes. So it's helped a lot. So with that said, relationship with my husband now, we've been together more than 20 years.
You are a hero again. Oh my God.
Not so much, because I want to tell you some juicy gossip.
Okay. What happened?
I met him when I was working. I've been working at the same place since I was 16 years old. I went through college, I've been there, and I met him at work. He's Dominican. Entonces,
What?
con eso ya le digo todo. Es dominicano. Entonces.
No venga aquí. No se lo vamos a permitir.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. Yes,
So
continue.
he was already in a relationship, and the way he told me things, right? I believed that we're not together, blah, blah, blah. Bueno, ya cuando me di cuenta la verdad, it was just too late, So there's been a lot of roller coasters, a lot of ups and downs. It's me trying to not be his ex-wife all these years. Me trying to be the good, lo que tú quieras, siempre la comida. My mom would be the one, ay, ¿a qué horas? Ya está llegando Miguel. La comida está lista? And I'm like, he's okay. He can feed himself. And now when she says that, no, it's fine. He's okay. And he's told me, I'm okay. I can make a sandwich. I'm okay. But there's been a lot of change in our relationship. Right now, we are at a great place. He's being very supportive. I am also communicating to him. And we've had some rough times with me trying to tell him, no es una pelea. I don't want you to get defensive. I just want you to validate what I'm feeling. This is what I'm feeling. And I want you to understand that it is what I'm feeling. And no es nada contra usted. No, you're not a bad person. But it's been hard. But we're here.
Okay.
I'm sorry about the Spanglish. I'm so sorry.
Okay. I get emotional or excited about this, and I'm sorry to say that, because it's like I want more information just for the women and the guys that are out there.
Yeah.
How long it took you to find out that he was kind of, okay, I was in another relationship that you didn't know? Like, how long it took you?
I honestly, those times that maybe in my own mind, I want to block it because I know it was wrong. And for so many years, I still maybe sort of think I'm the bad one,
Let's put that on the side. Let's don't talk about who's good, who's bad.
Yeah. So with that in my mind, it's like I try to block off all those years and a lot of those memories. So can I tell you when? I don't know.
Okay. Now, because I was going somewhere with that, then after that, how long it has taken you, because you guys have been forever, it has taken you to build this relationship? Because, hold on, someone that does that or that get divorced, to me, it's easier to let you go and go back to another person and keep doing this. Like, why he stayed? Like, what was the dynamic?
He says that he changed. He said one day, one day yo le oré a Dios. Fui a la iglesia, oré y lloré y dije, Dios, cámbiame. And that is his testament, and that's what happened. Also, I'm assuming I have something to do with it, right?
Hello? Wait. I was going to say that, like, oh my God, because she's so beautiful.
Thank you.
I can
don't
tell.
See that, no.
I can tell why, but beauty is not everything. It doesn't matter how beautiful we are. If guys have a habit or have certain if they're not used to commitment, if they have a hard time committing,
Right.
it's not that easy.
How did I change a Dominican? You're asking me? You want to know the secret to changing a Dominican?
How a Colombian girl changed a Dominican guy?
I
And he's gonna watch this.
yeah.
Miguel, you're next. You're coming next.
Yeah, right. I've been trying to get him to the therapist forever. He's not going. So I don't know. Maybe, you know what? When he comes, he can answer that question for you.
Will notate that. And I ask because there's so many women out there that can relate to that.
Yeah.
And then they will be like, okay, hold on, that's not my story. Oh, it's very similar, but this happened. And so that's why I just wanted to get more insight on that.
And I'm telling you this, and I'm telling the whole world, but much of my family doesn't know this. They've known Miguel for a long time. They love him. And obviously his family knew, but many of my family members don't know that because me da vergüenza decir eso, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And there was a lot of ups and downs, a lot of breakup, back together. Pero at the end of the day, we're happy. We're in love. We have a beautiful family, a beautiful home. And we're now in this together. And he's being so supportive. I absolutely love it.
And that's great to know that you have a partner who supports you. Something that we talk all the time in the podcast. You know, it's good to be in love, to be with someone that you care about. But having someone that supports you is huge, is big. And especially in this new era, as I said, that us women don't only stay at home. We're not only raising kids. We are pursuing our dreams.
Right.
And so I celebrate you.
Thank you.
I celebrate myself. And I celebrate you women. Yes, yourself. That maybe you're a little confused. Maybe you feel a little, maybe low energy, distracted, that you're not sure what direction you want to take, that you're trying to do like 5 businesses in 3 months. Yes, I'm talking to you. Celebrate where you are. Take the time to figure out what things you need to do and to take decisions upon what is going to change your life for better. We are in October. And honestly, it's the perfect time for you to evaluate your life and to sit down and say, hey, this is where I am. This is what is holding me back. And yes, it's going to hurt, but I need to move forward. How do I do it? You don't know how to do it? Send a DM. Find resources through communities like this one. I don't know everything, but I know people. And I've been through situations. And so my ultimate goal with this project, with this community, is to offer options. Like someone, or like I actually went through so many different people, so many different videos online to find a way to be a better version of Dhariany. Nobody told me how to be a mom. Nobody told me how hard it was to build a relationship until I was there.
Right.
And I have to figure it out myself.
Right.
And so thank you for sharing a little bit more of you.
Thank you.
I know sometimes it's really hard to open up to certain areas that are very personal. However, it is another level when women out there can connect with you and say, wow, she is so honest. She is so herself, right? And thank you for sharing that, because I'm going through that. I received so many messages and they are in the DM, because when you still not heal, and that's how you know you heal that,
Right.
you can think anything you want to think, but you heal that area of your life, because if not, you wouldn't speak about it.
Yeah, it is very therapeutic to like say it out in the open and sort of just be like, yes, it's what I did. It wasn't right, but right now in our life, it was right. And maybe
worked.
God, right? Like
It worked out for the
it
best.
wasn't, si no fuera porque Dios lo quiso así, it wouldn't have happened, honestly, even though it wasn't in the best circumstances.
Yeah. And the approach that you need to have, women, men, mothers that follow this podcast, and maybe you're new because now we're speaking English very fluently. Hello. So the best approach that you can, pursue in your life is see in any situation the good in it. It doesn't matter how difficult finance are, relationship are, raising kids, especially if they are teenagers. Oh my God, pre-teenagers. I'm already nervous about it. Health issues, no matter what you're going through, see the good in it, and things are gonna transform in your life. And that's what we aim for in this podcast.
Excellent. Absolutely love it.
Any questions that I should ask you? What do you enjoy besides work, family? Just to get to know you a little better. What music, what places you like to visit. We already know about your dream with a business. But what about you?
Business-wise, I can't stop. Like I sort of like I said, I don't want this to be the only thing. Like I feel like there's so many opportunities to help people out there with things that trouble them. I would love to do like maybe a school for like Hispanics, but like older Hispanics. They don't know how to set up their phone, or they always need somebody like younger to help them send an email or pay a bill. And o el nieto le quiere ayudar, or el hijo no le quiere ayudar. And it's like, I would love to be somewhere where people go, hey, can you help me with this?
And what is your experience with that? Why? What have you seen in your, family or friends that you are motivated to do so?
Because usually, like, yo he sido la que les ayuda con esas cosas. So it's like, why not like do a little school, and they can come and they can, learn on their own.
And you're looking for people who feel happy, accomplished, because when I'm working in the office, I get so many of them. Adults that they're like, they feel even embarrassed.
Sí.
I'm not good at technology. I'm like, you don't have to. It's new. I'm getting used to it myself.
That's so nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the first step. It's okay. And then you ask them, because sometimes you're limited,
Right.
because of your
You have
boundaries.
other responsibilities.
Yeah. And then you ask them, you have someone to help you, and they're like, no, they don't want to do it. They don't pay attention. And so I could see where you go to with this approach and this business as well, because adults feel left behind. And yes, they are, because things have changed. But if you can help someone, and this is going literally for someone in your family, any friends that you have, if you can help them, assist them with what they don't know, especially technology, which is for everything, doctor's appointment, banking, insurance that they need. Oh my God, they go through hell to apply for insurance, medical insurance, life insurance. Like, it's so many things. So thank you for saying that, because I've been trying to, talk about it in the podcast, but I haven't. It's the first time that we kind of mentioned a little bit. But yes, help someone. Take the time to help someone. Yeah. We're not telling you to open a business and do it every day. Do it one time, and you will see how rewarding it is.
Yeah.
For the person who received the favor, the person who received the benefit, but for yourself, because you're helping someone.
And it's something that we take for granted. Like, she will get on my phone, she will go on Amazon, and she can just swipe and like place an order. She's 5 years old, my daughter. But, sadly, gente mayor or people, they just can't. And if it's really for one person, it's this, why can't you help that one person for 2 minutes?
And when you're assisting them, learn from them. Every adult, mature person have a lot to teach you, because then you see their approach is like, oh, I'm careful. I don't just click just anything. And so you, as a young, person, you need to learn that you need to be careful as well. You don't go in or buy into just anything that you see, like a promotion. You gotta be very careful. Yeah. And so it's an opportunity both ways.
Right.
I give you a service, I offer you something, but if I'm observing you, I also learn.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Vamos a español.
Y ahora estamos pasando a la parte en español. Pues claro, no vamos a tullir a todas las mujeres que están esperando este episodio por hora. Díganme. Estoy con Janet. De verdad que es un ángel, un sol. Me siento súper cómoda contigo y agradezco a Dios por la oportunidad de conocerte. Porque así como tú dices, yo me he beneficiado viendo los episodios, yo de conocer la forma en la que trabajas, tu carisma, no sé, tienes un ángel. Y déjame comprometerme públicamente, porque no es lo mismo uno está allantando por mensaje. Me comprometo públicamente, si Dios lo permite, a cuando tengas algún encuentro o cuando abras el negocio, que inauguremos, que lo demos todo.
Lindo, gracias.
¿Ok?
Gracias.
Así
Eso
que
es una
háblale,
bendición muy grande.
háblale un poquito a las chicas acerca de lo que haces, para las que no te conocen, las que no fueron al evento, al picnic, que está en Instagram, ustedes lo pueden buscar, como esta mujer armó todo.
En realidad iba a ser un picnic en el parque, muy romántico para mujeres nomás, en el piso, todo relax, todo boho. Y quizás iba a llover, entonces se transformó totalmente y gracias a Dios pudimos, ¿no? Pudimos hacerlo, hicimos un picnic muy bonito y todo nos quedó espectacular. Y pues para mí eso es un orgullo, es un honor y es una bendición. También yo estuve ahí en ese evento y me encantó, completo me tocó el corazón. Y a veces nosotros creo que tenemos como sub y bajas con la relación con Dios. Y son tan importantes esos momentos donde nos reconectamos con Él y entendemos nuestro propósito. Y para mí fue un honor, la verdad. Y yo pienso, y no, estoy segura de que Dios la puso usted en mi camino. Y sí, como que me ayuda más, me empuja más para hacer estos negocios. ¿Cuáles son? Event planning, que me encanta hacer, siempre me ha gustado hacer. Llevo años en la industria y entonces para mí es la verdad un orgullo, como digo yo, poder ser parte del evento, de su familia, de ver cómo...
De todos los
De
detalles.
todos los detalles y como la cara cuando llegaron todas esas mujeres, ¿qué es esto? Para mí eso, eso me llena de amor. Entonces también estamos trabajando en esto que se llama Grace Craze, son charcuterie boards. Charcuterie, say charcuterie.
¿Por qué haces eso?
Charcuterie. Beautiful, you see?
Ella sabe que tenía pena de decirlo.
No, que son tablas de queso, salamis, panes y verduras y cosas así que son un poquito más healthy para los eventos, or maybe an afternoon snack, or a date night. Sí, estamos promocionando eso mucho y pronto tenemos la tienda abierta.
Hablando de la tienda, yo sé que todavía no está, operando, pero dale tips a las mujeres de cositas que pueden encontrar y cuáles programas vas a ofrecer. Que ella dijo que nos está invitando para allá, a Madre y Mujer también, a todas ustedes mujeres. Quizás es una actividad con los niños, una actividad de mujer también solas.
Bueno, el sitio es bien cómodo, lo voy a hacer bien chulito, tengo muchos planes. Quiero tener actividades para mujeres, mothers, BYOBs, pueden traer su botellita de vino, hacemos charcuterie classes, hacer sus rositas, es algo como terapéutico para mí, es bonito pueden estar en familia o pueden estar con amigas. Y también podemos hacer fiestas para niños, también ellos pueden hacer maybe un Halloween board, algún theme, algún coso temático. Quiero también ayudarle a las madres de special needs o hablé con alguien que tiene una escuela de adultos de special needs y ella también estaba muy entusiasmada para que ellos vengan y hagan un charcuterie board, tomen ahí un par de horas y pasen bien, algo familiar, algo sano. Y también quiero hacer eventos, tengo un bookstore ahí al lado. Estoy pensando hacer con ella también, maybe las madres están en un cuarto, están haciendo los boards, están tomando sus vinitos y al lado están los niños en el bookstore mirando libros y con alguien ahí, maybe un babysitter, algo así.
Me parece espectacular esa opción, porque
Sí.
es un 2 por 1.
Sí.
Las mujeres a veces dicen, que no tengo con quién dejar el niño, o el papá, si son madre soltera, me canceló, porque uno agenda de acuerdo a su agenda, ustedes
Sí,
saben.
sí.
Y esas cositas siempre pasan. Entonces, a mí me parece que eso está estupendo. Así que en su agenda, déjelo fijo. Eso no puede faltar. Estuvimos hablando en inglés en el episodio muchas cositas que tienen que ver con tu vida como mamá, como mujer, en pareja. Sabemos mucho de tus sueños, de tu proyección, de lo que estás haciendo con este negocio y de tu experiencia. Porque recuerden que ella acaba de mencionar, sí, yo estoy emprendiendo sola este negocio, pero ya yo tengo desde mi eterna juventud trabajando en esta industria.
Sí, sí.
Y supongo que lo has visto todo. Para una madre o una mujer o emprendedora que siempre hace eventos, que quizás tiene un evento anual muy grande y que dice, mira, a veces se me va de las manos, me siento estresada. ¿Cuáles son esos tips, herramientas que tú le puedes decir, mira, aparte de buscarme a mí, claro, déjale saber a dónde te contactan. Y también en pantalla vamos a poner tu Instagram para cualquier cosa. Pero déjale saber también algunos tips de cómo pueden llevar a cabo este evento sin colapsar. Porque lo que pasa es que ellas, estas event planners, son nuestra salvadora. Ay, porque cuánto estrés con toda la logística de este evento. Entonces, ¿qué tips tú nos das?
Primero que todo, a mí me encanta sentarme con la persona y visualizar el evento desde el principio. Vamos a entrar por esta puerta. Aquí van a estar los table cards. Aquí después maybe los van a, si quiere champaña or something. Después vamos a donde van a encontrar las mesas, va a haber un cocktail hour, like literally de todo, el café, el postre, el cutting of the cake, donde vamos a poner los regalos. I like to walk through the whole event y eso ayuda mucho para cualquier persona que se siente simplemente y más o menos visualice cómo puede ser este evento. Y a mí me encanta pensar, what can go wrong? Por ejemplo, ¿va a llover? No. ¿Cómo me dijo? No, dice 30%.
Uy, ¿te imaginas?
Va a llover, ¿qué vamos a hacer? ¿Cuál es el plan B? Siempre tener un plan B por si acaso, porque las cosas pasan.
Sí, y yo soy testigo de que te escucho hablar y yo solamente visualizo las conversaciones que teníamos en privado por el WhatsApp. Ella me decía, mira, estas son las opciones de telas, los colores. ¿Cuál es el programa, Dhariany? ¿Qué va a pasar al inicio? Y ahí yo digo, órale, espérate. Claro. Y esta mujer, este mujerón, recibimos las chicas con mimosa, con algo exótico. Señores, el programa estuvo, o sea, wow. Y no es que no iba a estar bien, es que bien y wow no es lo mismo. Entonces, por eso es que quedamos tan encantadas contigo. Y cuando una mujer o cuando un hombre se toma el tiempo de agendarte para un evento, tú quieres hacer que valga la pena. Tú quieres que la inversión incluso valga la pena. Y entonces, para mí fue muy, muy satisfactorio trabajar contigo. Y vamos aquí también a taguear a Niris para que nos apoye enviando esto.
Esa charla que ella hizo fue wow,
sí,
también.
sí. No, es tremenda. Y qué mágico es poder conectar con mujeres que estén alineadas. Porque también, si no fuéramos compatibles, vamos a decir en visión, comunicación y eso, quizá ni siquiera se hubiese dado de tal forma.
Es verdad, es verdad.
Entonces, eso tiene, yo creo, mucho que ver. Y la tarea es aquí, mujer, tú que estás ahí, a que te conectes con nosotros, pero también a que tú veas a tu alrededor cuál es tu círculo, con quién estás trabajando, con quién quieres trabajar, qué te aportan, qué le aportas tú, porque esto es de doble vía. Esto es un trabajo en equipo. Ganamos todas. No hay motivo porque gane solo madre y mujer también. No hay motivo. Todas. ¿Cómo? En el camino lo vamos a ir descubriendo. Porque quizás todas las respuestas no las tenemos en el preciso momento. Pero Dios nos ayuda a poquito ir armando este rompecabezas que tenemos. Y ya en lo que nos queda de este año, espero que podamos seguir trabajando. Ya yo vendí el planner. Yo creo que hablé del planner aquí. Es la primera vez que yo lo hablo así en el podcast. Ustedes siempre me ven con el que tengo. Gracias a mi querida, o sea, una mujer súper especial que tengo en mi vida, que es parte de la comunidad de Madre y Mujer también. Madre de 2 niñas como yo, que me otorgó ese planner. Oye, cómo es la cosa. Yo tenía ese mismo, pero en color gold. Ciarita me lo rayó normal el mes de septiembre y esta hermosura me lo dio como en junio. Y digo yo, ya estoy lista, tengo mi planner. El mismo planner. Ya que falta menos para conseguir el nuestro, el de Madre y Mujer también. Sí. Entonces, agradecerte por la oportunidad de compartir conmigo este episodio que va a ser Spanglish, se va a quedar junto, inglés y español. La primera vez, no tan preparada, pero que, señores, yo soy una descarada. Yo le paro poca vergüenza a la cosa. Porque
¿cuál vergüenza? Because it was actually very perfect.
La cosa es fluir, la cosa es ayudar, la cosa es que el bien mayor llegue. Cuando nos quitamos esta capa de ego, esta capa de esto se trata de mí, las cosas fluyen mejor. Y eso va para tu familia, mujer, para la crianza, para la relación de pareja. No se trata solo de uno, se trata de los dos.
Sí.
Y lo mismo en nuestros negocios. Tú te quitas tu capa de Janet y dices, ok, déjame sumergirme en el evento. Déjame ponerme a un lado y ver cuál es el bien de este evento. Mira, como tú dices, yo analizo de una vez yo analizo lo que puede ir mal y tengo mi plan B. Entonces eso habla mucho de cómo nosotras podemos hacerlo bien, ir mejorando cuando nos ponemos a un lado y decimos, ok, hay que fluir con lo que tenemos en la mano. Y eso fue lo que pasó hoy.
Yeah.
Tú eres una atrevida por retarme a hacerlo en inglés.
Atrevida no, pero yo soy una bendición. No, es que ya lo hizo.
Sí lo eres.
Lo hizo muy bien. Y ahora le he perdido miedo, ¿cierto? Porque usted lo hizo demasiado bien.
Sí, no, yo le he perdido un poquito de miedo. Ya me siento como que ya sé cómo manejarlo. Evado las palabras que no me sé. Ella las dice.
I can finish your sentences.
Yes, I noticed that. Noté eso, un buen support. So, creo que en los primeros episodios puedo hablar con mi invitado. Hey, mete la mano, mete el pie, va a salir debajo de ese...
Crossover time.
Yes, especialmente que todo es improvisado. Es más como tedioso. Pero igual, me gustó mucho. ¿Y algún mensaje que tú tienes para tu comunidad, para las mujeres que, dónde te encuentran, de qué hora a qué hora trabajas? O sea, cuente todo.
Bueno, mi nombre es Jane, o como mi familia me dice, Carolina. Estoy haciendo un emprendimiento. Vamos a estar localizados en la 382 de la Main Street en Wyckoff, pero estoy haciendo eventos por todo lado, New York, New Jersey, hasta Connecticut. Si ven mi Instagram, es GraceCraze_Wyckoff_NJ. También tengo el event planning page porque es un poquito diferente, and it's Signature Productions by Jane. Estoy muy contenta de estar aquí, la verdad, y en cualquier capacidad que yo le pueda ayudar a usted, sea en un evento o con cualquier inquietud, algo de manteles, qué sé yo, lo que necesiten, por favor, me pueden contactar.
Ya lo escucharon. Janet, Carolina. Como yo soy freca, yo le voy a llamar Carolina porque me gusta mucho Carolina. Pero Janet es muy fino, entonces como que estoy indecisa. Eso lo vamos a ir descubriendo según nos juntamos y todo eso. Este episodio ha sido muy lindo, muy diferente en casi 2 años. Oh, sí, ya tenemos 2 años, ahora en octubre, con el podcast. Entonces, ha sido totalmente diferente, súper improvisado. Salí de mi zona de confort porque, claro, que yo mi picky Spanish very well, very good looking. Entonces, el inglés ya ustedes saben. Pero súper agradecida por la oportunidad y que fuera contigo esta nueva serie, porque es una serie. Ay, pero vamos a anunciarlo. Tenemos una nueva serie que va a ser en inglés. Así que ustedes... ya saben, estén pendientes, dejen en los comentarios. No sean egoístas. Denle like, suscríbanse y comenten. Y envíalo a una mujer o un hombre que necesite esta información. Ok. Entonces, decía que tú inauguras esta serie que viene ahora en inglés. Y entonces me siento súper cómoda de que haya sido contigo, súper agradecida.
Gracias.
Eso no fue casualidad que tú lo dijeras. Fue de Dios. Y que yo aceptara el reto, a pesar de que las aguas dudaban, las olas subían como que no se iba a poder. Mentira, pudimos. Nada. Hasta aquí este episodio. Nos despedimos. Sigan la página de Jane, Carolina y vayan a la página también de Madre y Mujer también. Vayan activando las notificaciones porque vamos con todo este último mes, noviembre y diciembre de este año 2024. Bye, bye.
Super, bye.